Charleston White interviewed with Wack 100 in Miami on a Danza project, which this is crazy because I thought they hated each other. But in Charleston White's own words, everybody playing. Let's get into the content, fam. Look at these niggas actually chilling. But I don't understand why people would even expect any different. Both of these guys are older gentlemen that know how to act. Neither one of these have been monsters in the community. Charleston White has always done what he done for the community. Everybody know he was an activist. And Wack 100, despite always saying he was the trouble, the trouble, the trouble. Wack, it's no history of that. That man got in trouble one time. Most people don't understand when people go to prison, these are the dumb criminals, bro. The ones that get caught. The ones that don't get caught, they do hundreds and hundreds of crimes. You know what I mean? That's one thing me and my brother had it in for each other about, because he once thought, yeah, oh, the one that goes is the one that shows. That's all it is. The one that goes is the one that shows. You know what I mean? Certain people don't care about leaving a face and they mark in a place. Then Wack 100, he ain't never been no trouble. So, like I said, seeing these two guys actually be able to sit down and be cordial, I can't say I didn't know it could happen. I knew it could happen. In Charleston White's only words, chicken shit Charlie, you got to understand all these niggas are playing. They playing on your top. Why? They so good at what they do. They learn how to literally make thousands and thousands of dollars by just going on that bitch, spewing the bullshit. Let's get into the content, fam. Look at these guys.
What he does is over the internet airwaves. But now that you met Charleston White, do you have a different... No, you gotta understand, like Charleston, no, just like when he came to Clubhouse in my neck of the woods, how I wouldn't mute on him. If I didn't fuck with him in no way, I would never say, I know when I say something back, he does this. Oh yeah, nigga, I got this another 3 days. Yeah. So I know, we know what we do. You get what I'm saying? He ain't never looked up and some niggas that tapped him on his shoulder talking about Wack saying keep his name out his mouth. Right? So at the end of the day, I respect his craft because what he does is a factor in his lane. You like it or love him. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to like the nigga, but at the end of the day, you got to respect what he does. Now he been flipped it into nigga run around doing stand-up comedy.
You know growth and development. It evolved. I didn't want to stay stagnant. Just still arguing, going back and forth. The internet showed me that there's a comedy side to what I'm doing. I didn't know that. So had I not came to the internet, I wouldn't know I could make people laugh. So the internet was saying, "No, nigga, you need to do stand-up comedy." And nigga, I found my lane.
Killing it too. By the way, happy birthday.
I really appreciate it.
I mean, but why'd you let Jay Prince stop you from doing that show?
Or
did he stop it? Did
he stopped it. So this is what happened. Miss Pap, Parents Against Predators. So she had this organization. Jay Prince has a halfway house that has predators in it. So, but they serve their time, but they're registered, but they're just halfway house. So Miss Pap does a lot of work. So she invited me. The chief of police of Houston Police Department was going to be speaking there. Jay Prince made some calls. They saw something. So the chief of police didn't want that because they perceived him to be what he is to the culture. So so they didn't want it. Miss Pap was mad. She was upset. She really wanted me to be in that organization because it wasn't about what me and him had. Because he had nothing to do with it. It was about me to be able to come present. So now the Houston Police Department shut it down.
You think he played a part in that?
Yeah.
For a lot of people that think this is so unbelievable, they're podcasters, bro. It's all they are. They're podcasters, you know what I mean? They get paid to entertain. Now, Wack 100, he's a different type of character now, because he gonna reveal it. Yeah, once he get the information, he gonna reveal it. Look how he did old Willie D. He did Willie D the worst. I'm gonna be honest with you. He did Willie D the worst. Why? I didn't know. He called Willie D a snitch. I don't know how true the snitching allegations are, But the scamming is what got me. You know what I mean? Shit, the scamming is what got me about Willie D. I did not know Willie D was a 43 years old scammer. I did not know that, bro. And it was all about the iPhones. He had this whole little eBay scheme where you order an iPhone from him, but he'll never send an iPhone, bro. He did that $200,000 worth. You know what I mean? $200,000 worth of iPhones, bro. Yeah, I did not know that about Willie D. So that's what shocked me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Just me being me and always like living my life so righteous, you know what I mean? Like always, bro. Since a kid, I've always been a righteous individual, even though I did some things. You know what I mean? Well, I'm point blank, did some survival tactics, used some of my survival tactics to survive, but I'm a long way from that. No illegitimate buck touches my pocket, ever. But I can understand people have to do what they gotta do, but I just never seen Willie D like that. But yeah, shout out Charleston White and Wack 100 for being able to be cordial with each other, because this is what everybody expects from you guys. Y'all like 55, 56 years old. Come on. You can't be swinging them things forever. You gonna tap those rotator cuffs like Cat Williams. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Y'all drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.